But next up, we need to introduce our next guest, and I'm looking at him because, you know, I'm a big fan of his. And, of course, it is Martin Creek. If you don't know who he is, well, you should by now. And if you don't, of course, we'll just have a look at this package.
I need cover this now. More. Got him, people. One more. I'm down here. Got him.
I bet you forgot about Jim Carrey's mask, didn't
Having
you?
such troubles trying to find someone to put some bullets in, but...
I know!
Welcome to the couch. Great to have you here. We've just learned a little bit about you. Firstly, you know, welcome, as I say. Let's talk about your career, because we were lucky enough to meet for the first time a little bit earlier this year, working on a little bit of Fortnite together. But tell us where it all started.
Yeah, right. So you and I met when there was a Fortnite tournament, Fortnite casting. It was my biggest event in my casting career. Before that, I was just a streamer. I started out on Justin TV many, many years ago.
We all remember Justin TV, right?
Yeah.
We all remember that.
Does anyone here doesn't?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I went over to Twitch, like because you were kind of forced that way, right?
Twitch, where you were doing things like dressing up like the mask.
It wasn't the mask. It was an orc.
was a look.
Okay? It's an orc shaman. His name is Kronk. He's on Classic WoW. That's another story. Okay.
He's a good lad.
He is a good lad.
Clearly touched a nerve.
Yeah, he's okay. He's all right. But yeah, streamed for a little bit, got partnered, kept that going. Started playing Hearthstone. Played that professionally for about 2.5 years for SK Gaming and Red Reserve. After that, I wanted to get into casting because I had like a bunch of people that I just really looked up to. And yeah.
That's where you are now.
That's where I am now, yeah.
So obviously we sort of touched on Fortnite a little bit, but it's also World of Warcraft you've been involved with. But I think we should continue down the path of Fortnite for a while, because we had somewhat of a, you know, an event that happened recently that kind of blew the internet up. It blew media up. It blew almost some people up, to be honest with you, with the way that they reacted to the game. Talk to us about, you know, Fortnite Chapter 2 and obviously the event that went around there.
Okay, so first off, when they shut down the game for 2 days with the black hole and everything, I got a phone call from my sister. My nephews were going crazy. They thought the game was over.
I think we all had that slight worry, didn't we?
I mean,
There were a lot of people tweeting being like, oh my God, Epic actually ended Fortnite.
Yeah, but I mean, they probably wouldn't, right? But yeah, they have a really good history of making like really good events and like the mech versus the monster and all that fun stuff. They're really, really good at that. And this is a whole new like revamp of the game. I wouldn't say it's completely different, but it's more balanced now, I would say. There's no mechs. There's boats instead that can shoot away like a little missile. There's fishing.
Oh,
XP bars as well, I saw.
something.
XP bars, yeah, I think that's...
XP bars, yeah. So it's kind of turning into an MMO.
I feel like a lot of the
basically
competitive...
Minecraft.
It's like World of Warcraft.
Oh, yeah.